Hello guys, how are you? I am going to do a quick video about assuming success, which is an interesting thing that I don't know if we've ever really talked about over here. Let me get all set up. All right. So, the thing I'm about to talk to you about is about assuming success, and that I actually have a bunch of notes right here. I took them at an Eric Worre conference, and he said, let me see if there's something on the page before. Okay, so basically, hey Chelsea. Okay, so basically at this event, the main thing, it was like, this is groundbreaking, so I'm gonna get into it. But whenever he said assume success, I was like, huh, that's interesting. And he said, your level of commitment and assuming success are the two tools that you need. So be committed and assume that you're going to succeed and you will get far in this business. So let's talk a little bit about that, because I know, like, you're like, all right, okay, cool, I'll do that and see where I get, like, I understand that you're a little skeptical of just something being that easy, right? So feel free to invite your team to this or share it. Okay, so I'm kind of going to be all over the place because I do want to talk about assuming success, but then I also want to talk about how to start acting like a leader even if you aren't a leader yet. So hey Trisha, hey Angela. I don't know why it's not telling me when people are getting on. Okay, so let's talk about assuming success. Whenever I first started, I have an AMM chart over here, but it is not empty, so I'm not going to show it to you, but I had an AMM chart here, and every time I see an AMM chart, I get a little, not emotional, but just like taken back, because that was the rank I hit my first month, and I started working January 17th, so by the end of January, I was AMM, and I remember going to lunch with Greta, and I showed her the AMM chart, and I was like, this is what is happening by the end of the month. And she was like, but how? And I was like, I don't know, but we're going to do it. Like, this is what's going to happen. And I was so confident that was fact. Like, I was like, this is the rank I'm going to be at the end of the month. And it wasn't as if, and I have this, and this, and this, and this, and this is how I'm going to get there. I didn't have how I was going to get there. I only knew where I was going to get. So I kind of just assumed I would get there and then make it all happen and figure out how to get there. Because once you already make it a reality of what you're going to do, this could go for any rank. Once you already make it that reality, there's no turning back. It's like, that's happening. It's happening. There is no going backwards on it. And if you're not going to assume success, if you didn't join this, but you joined this business to do well. You might not have joined this business to make $1 million a month. There's a chance that may happen down the road, but you didn't join this business to fail, and you didn't join, not to say anyone is failing or anyone can determine what failure is. It's like your own thing, I guess. But so for me to say, assume success, and if that might scare you, just ask yourself, did you join this to not be successful? You joined this to be successful. So why not assume success? So assume that you're going to be known. These are things that Eric Worre said. Assume that you're going to be known and that people will be like, oh, I know that Lindsay girl, I know that Greta girl, I know Sam, like, I know Molly, I know Tara, whatever it is. Assume that you will be known. Assume that you will be on stage at some point. Just assume that will be part of the future. Assume that you're going to be at the top of the comp plan. I don't think this is in this section, and I have literally 40 pages of notes, so there's no way. Oh, how awesome. I turned it around. It's right here. I was like, 40 pages of notes. There's no way I'm going to find this. Whenever I wrote down, assume that you're going to be at the top of the comp plan, that's a really scary thing to say, right, guys? But if you listen to this, then it's not too scary. The compensation plan of your business. Not everyone will make it to the top of the company, but everyone can. Not everyone will make it to the top of the company, but everyone can. Isn't that crazy? Like, you can do, like, you have full control over this. It does not matter what your network marketing does not care about your past. You can do whatever you want with this. No one has to know about anything. You can rewrite your future. I mean, not that your future was written, but you know what I mean. You can rewrite your story with network marketing. It does not matter where you came from. So not everyone will make it to the top of the company, but everyone can. Okay, so assume success. It's very important that you assume success and go all in. Buy the big kit, run your auto ship, try the products. I know auto ships or flex ships aren't required over here, but it's like, get the products and get the only for you products, so you can try the curl cream, so you can try the shine spray, so you could try the thickening spray, and then it gets released as a new product type thing. You know what I mean? So go all in, invest into this, invest into yourself, and build the story that will create success. People will do what you do. So if you join and go all in, others will as well. It says the company made bigger kits to help people have more success. So don't be afraid of like the $5.99 kit. The higher the risk, the greater the reward. The bigger the investment, the bigger investment, the more people are all in. So that's like buying the big $5.99 kit. Okay, so here's here's a little bit more. Okay, do not focus on the minimum. Do not treat this as a minimum. Be different and assume success. Do not promote minimalism. Encourage more than 200 PV to be commission qualified, because that's just to be commission qualified in your downline, but encourage more than that. You don't want to you don't want to just hit the minimum. Make attacking the minimum a daily thing, and your level of commitment and assuming success are the only tools you need. So a little bit more about that on assuming success. And, okay, so this is taking more control of it. So if you know at some point you are going to be in a leadership position, right? And you are going to be MMB, you are going to be MM, you're going to be AD, you're going to be SED at some point, start acting like a leader now. There's no reason not to. So, you can't let the month run you. You have to run the month. So if you're trying to get on the cruise and you know you need 1,800 in sales, you need to know that you have X, Y, and Z signing on the 8th and X, Y, Z signing on the 15th. And these people are signing, like, you have to know where everything is leading up. You can't just be guessing all month long. Work with your MMPs. If you're not MMP, work on getting MMP. Connect with other people, plug into these things. I always thought like plugging in, like that terminology was so annoying, but it's like, once you realize that you're really doing this every day to, be connected to people that are like-minded and learn more things. And if you make this what you're doing and you make it a goal to study this business as a, what do I always say? Why is that like, why did my brain just go? And I always say, I don't know. Okay. My mind just like went blank. That's really annoying. Okay. I'll come back to that. Master the art. That's what I was trying. Master this business, like master it and go to school for it. Read books, like I literally have 2 books sitting right here. This, if you have not read this, you need to read this. It is so good. It is so good. And then, like, this compound effect, it explains how everything compounds in the world, but then also in this industry. There's just books everywhere. And then there's, as you're driving, turn on a video, or if you see this or a live or something you want to watch, or a training that like Kendall or Sam does or something, save it and watch it as you're driving, or watch it as you're working out, watching it as you're doing your dishes or cleaning your house, whatever it is. Start multitasking and get things done, and act like a leader and take it seriously. So assume success and just assume that you will be a leader. So start acting like a leader and read books and dive all in and all of that. Become a student of the profession. That is what I was trying to say earlier. My goodness. Okay, so you can't let the month run you. You have to run the month. So know when people are signing up. Know that you're going to have, like, okay, you weren't able to sign up today. Like, when are you going to sign up? Like, get those dates. Work with your team. Work on getting people to get to MMP. Work with your team that's still in Smart Start bonus. Read positivity. Read in general. Read affirmations. Stay connected. Stay plugged in. Talk with other people, because there's a lot to it with this business of just interacting with other people in the business. Communicate with your team, communicate with your upline to let them know what's going on with your team. Just act like you sounded like there was like a dog fight outside. That was weird. Act like you're going to just go to the top, and it will all come together. But assume success. That is the biggest thing with all of this, because whenever I realized, like, how did we get to where, like, this team just blew up? It was just knowing that it was going to happen and there was no other choice. That was pretty much what it was. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it helps a little bit. I know it might sound a bit cliche, like, oh, sure, I'll just believe it. But I can tell you that I have thought affirmations were kind of garbage until like 3 weeks ago. I started reading some and things started changing. And the days that I miss them aren't good days. Like, it is crazy how, like, just good intentions, affirmations, positive thinking, all of that, like, you might think it's ridiculous, but just try it, because what is it going to hurt if you try it? If it, like, you literally cannot get hurt over affirmations. If they don't work, they don't work, but I guarantee they freaking will. Just get on Pinterest, look up, like, business affirmations, money affirmations, success affirmations, personal affirmations, whatever it is. Pinterest has become my new Google. Whenever I was talking to Tara yesterday about attraction marketing, that is her big thing, and she's like very, very smart in that subject. Which, again, become a student and just learn every single day. But I need to wrap this up. I thought it would be under 10 minutes, but I just got on Pinterest and I was just like looking on tons of stuff, and it just leads you to one blog, to the next blog, to YouTube videos, to whatever it is. So just make sure you're learning more. Jump on YouTube, jump on Pinterest, which is like the oddest recommendation, but Pinterest has really like done so much for me lately. It's like my new Google. I think I already said that, but I like don't even Google anymore. I just look on Pinterest. But yeah, just assume success. It's easier said than, like, it's not easier said than done. Well, I guess it is, because it's a mental state, but it sounds like a crock. Like, you're like, all right, lady, like, cool, I'll go assume that I'll be at the top. But there's something to it. So if you think I'm like full of it, just practice it. Practice some self-development, practice some affirmations, practice some just positive thinking. A lot of this business has to do with your mindset. So I hope you guys have a good day. I hope this helped a little bit. And if you have any questions, let me know.